Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, I want to explain a little about poetry analysis and Jennifer's Tigers. Before I explain the analysis of poetry, I will read the poem first. A dream rich and Jennifer's Tigers. And Jennifer, tigers press across a screen, bright topaz denizens of a world of green. They do not fear the man beneath the tree. They pass in sleek certainty, and Jennifer's finger fluttering through her wool, find even the ivory needle hard to pull, the massive weight of Uncle's wedding band. Sit heavily upon Aunt Jennifer's hand. When Aunt is dead, her terrified hands will lie, still ring with ordeals she was mastered by. The tigers in the panel that she met will go on prancing, proud and unafraid. Analysis stanza by stanza. The first stanza. This poem opens with a portrait of Aunt Jennifer's life depicted in her work. On the first line, there is a word screen, which signals to the reader that this tiger is part of a rug or canvas. The clues are emphasized in the second line, which describe the actual action of Aunt Jennifer working with needles and wool and living in a green world where they express courage. Green is often associated with spring. They prance and are slanting at night. Kshatriya is an ancient chivalry term and means the polite treatment, especially of women by men. The second stanza focuses on Aunt Jennifer's hand. His fingers were shaking as if he was nervous or a little weak. Even the ivory needle seemed too heavy as he worked the wool. The wedding ring also weighed heavily on Aunt Jennifer, perhaps as a result of the emotional burden associated with her through her marriage. The poet reinforces the idea that Aunt Jennifer is unhappy. The job was a challenge, even though it gave him a certain freedom. The power of patriarchy is seen in this second stanza. The third stanza. In this stanza, the poet also describes Aunt Jennifer using quite extreme language such as death, fear, ordeal. An ordeal implies a long-term experience, so that we can conclude that Aunt Jennifer endured a fairly long marriage. Being bullied by her husband, even in his death, he still felt fear. However, the only feature of freedom in his life, namely the free spirit tiger and the prancing that will continue indefinitely. Next, I will discuss about title. This poem provides an overview of the action of the tiger, which is known as the tiger is a brave creature. The main point or idea in this poem is the story of a woman who is married, but she is very afraid of her husband. Next speaker. The speaker in Aunt Jennifer's Tigers poem is not identified or anonymous. It could be someone who knows about Aunt Jennifer's story, like her brother or nephew, or this speaker is someone who has experienced what Aunt Jennifer experienced. In this poem, there is only one speaker or single speaker. The thread is structure. Aunt Jennifer Tiger's poem consists of 3 stanzas and each stanza consists of 4 lines. Therefore, the overall rhyme scheme is A A B B C C D D E E F F. Next, there is a figurative language. The first figurative language is hyperbole. There is in lines 7 and 8 on the words weight of Uncle's wedding band and sits heavy. And next illusion, there is in line 3, they are not afraid of the people under the tree. Next, metaphor, there is in line 10, circle with ordeals. Next, irony, That is a weak and submissive woman. We face the image of a strong and fearless tiger. B. The tiger will continue to pace and prance fiercely, while Aunt Jennifer herself will remain even after her death. Next is paradox. Aunt Jennifer, a woman who trembles and is mastered, creates a free and confident tiger. Flattering finger furnishes a prancing tiger with certainty. The last is symbol. Symbol like a tiger, tree, wedding ring or wedding band, and embroidery. And the last is message. Aunt Jennifer's tiger is a statement of conflict in women, specifically between the impulse to freedom and imagination. Aunt Jennifer wants a life that she embroiders on the panel. She wants a colorful, vibrant life which every woman should have the power to create. Thank you for watching.